Hello. I figured it's a nice day. I'll stream a little bit earlier than usual today and maybe actually get something done for once, because I seem to never get anything done since I stream so late. So, if you haven't met me before, I am JC the Trash Panda. This is something I was working on yesterday. I'm not really a fan of how it turned out, so I'm gonna fix it. And I waited too long because I use E6000. I can't get it off. I need the stones off. So I enjoy making things. I make random things. I do all sorts of crafting and fun art stuff. And we mostly just chill and hang out while I make things and talk about random stuff. So feel free to hang out. I'll be here and I'll be making stuff. Weird intro over. I really can't bring myself to do like a proper channel intro because it feels super awkward to me. I can't put myself on the camera. Y'all don't need to see my face. So this is fine. I was messing with my sound alerts and bit redemptions today. And I don't know if they're gonna work. When I tested them, they worked just fine. I still have, let me see, I still have the ability to test them. Let's see if it worked. Did it work? Did it work? Yes! It still says honk. I'll have to go and change that in the settings. I thought I turned off the text thing. What about this one? This one probably also does it.
Yeah, bitch.
Okay, that one doesn't do any sound alert, so that one works. But the picture didn't show up. Now I gotta go and fix it. Why does it do this? It doesn't want to work. I want that. Oh, and I do not want it max volume. That one's really loud. Okay, let me try it again.
Yeah, bitch.
There we go. And now it added the text. Ugh, I am so bad at this. I don't know what I'm doing at all. I'm gonna have to figure out how to. I don't know what I'm doing. It's the default. I'm just gonna delete the chat alert. It's so dumb. I give up. It doesn't want to work. Nothing ever wants to work. I could like go look at a tutorial or something, but that would be smart. I need to figure out how to change the sound alerts for what it shows up in chat. I don't know. I wanted to try and do something fun and learn how to do it, and it's a lot harder than I realized. So I'll mess with it again another time. But for now, I'm gonna mess with working on this. I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to mess with this, as my wrist is not a happy camper today. But I'm gonna try. Let me see if I can brighten this at all. I really need to, it's at 100%. I really need to get a better lighting setup, but that requires effort. Alright. Let's pick a color to kind of add something to this. And let's add some, these are the same size. So let's add some of these little guys. And I'll add in some of the larger red ones too. Just because it's not working with the how I have it, and I can't take these off. So let's just see what I come up with. Something random playing audio. Nope, that was that song. Whatever. There we go. That looks a little bit better with the adding in the red. Let's try adding in a bunch of red. So I've talked about this on stream before, but these ones in the center, these guys, they're actually a red, but they're an Aurora AB or Aurora Borealis finish. And the Aurora Borealis finish is so like intense that you can't actually tell what the base color is for some reason. I don't know why they made it that intense, but it was, I just said I was going to add red and then I end up adding in one of these. Wow, good job. But it was so strong that when it was like in the bags when I was buying them, I didn't realize that the ones that I had, all the ones I had picked up, I picked up like 2 bags, and I didn't realize that both were the Siam, the dark red. So now I have a ton of these in this dark red with the AB finish, and I need to figure out things to do with them to get to use them up. Because as, you know, pretty as they are, I just have way too many of them now. So we're just going to kind of experiment. I didn't really have a plan for what I was going to craft today. It's a sunny day, but it's cold. So I was like, it's a day to be inside crafting. And I know most of my friends are going to tune in later because I typically stream later. So this is just going to kind of be a chance for me to do my own thing for a bit. I can just chill here and relax. Feel like I'm being somewhat productive. Ah, crap. I'll have to remove the excess wax from that one. Still not quite feeling this one. I tend to usually like, oh, that's why, because I'm not matching things. Alright, let's pull these off and redo this. Oop, dropping things. Alright. It's hard because if I don't really like how something's turning out, I don't really want to spend any more time on it, and then I start messing up. So I'll try a little bit longer. And if I don't get it to a point that I'm starting to feel happy with it, then I'm just going to shelve this one for now. Sometimes you just gotta set it aside and come back to it later. Oop, where'd it go? Ah! Dropping my rhinestone. Trying to clean the wax off. I love these little rhinestone pencils, but they are a pain to get the residue off sometimes. There we go. After all the craziness of my last few streams, it's nice actually having like a quiet stream. It makes me feel like I can just sit here and not talk, though I know. Hi, Splash! How are you? If you're still feeling like burnt out, don't feel like you have to be here. Okay. I just want to make sure that you're good, cause I'm just hanging out. Are you feeling a little bit more like you've got some of your energy back? Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I figured it's early for most people, and since we tend to usually hang out a lot later, so I wasn't even really expecting anyone to stop by. I figured I'd just hang out. Alright, well I'm sure I'll be here for a while. It's a crafting day for me, so if you want to come back later when you're feeling a bit more up for it, or if you don't, that's fine too. Like, not gonna make you hang out, especially considering how tired you were. Let's go right here. I'm really not digging how this skull looks, so I'm trying to kind of see if I can do something with it that I'm happy with, and if not, I'm gonna shelve it and do something different, which you gotta sometimes. And I just realized that all these rhinestones don't actually match. Cool. Love it when that happens. Oh, I did program in a couple more alerts. They don't want to work. I need to go into some of the settings and fix what's happening, but I'll show you what I did. I've got this one I still have to fix, but I've got another. There we go. Okay, so it did delete the text alert. Then we still have honk. And then I have this one. Sorry if it's loud.
Yeah, bitch!
I still have to, it's still throwing the text in there, and I gotta get rid of that. Yeah, that's Brunor. Let me go into my overlays and let me edit it real quick. display, disable text alert, save alert design, finish. Go back to my alerts for channel points. Okay. Let me try it again. Let's see. Okay. So now it just won't have any text on it. I'll have to figure out what's going on with the text, because for some reason when I set it up for the first alert, it won't let me change the text for the next one. So I have to figure that out. I did also add in another one for bits. It's just a sound effect. I'll eventually do like something better for that. Wow, that one stays up way too long. And then obviously I have the emotional damage one. I'm just kind of messing with it. I got like a ton of sound alerts saved that I want to do something with for like bits and channel point redemptions, and I'm just playing with all the different options there are and just seeing what I like. It's a lot of fun, but it's a pain when it doesn't want to work. Let's see. Might even mess with doing some new resin today, or maybe some beading. I haven't really been doing a lot of beading lately, and I've been feeling shitty about that. But beading is kind of boring, and it's something where I have to kind of look at my hands, so it makes it hard for me to keep. I did. Yeah, I listened to the whole thing more than once. The first 3 songs are my favorite. I have them all liked, so whenever I listen to my liked songs, they come up. Yeah, and I started listening to some of their other stuff, and then I had a bad brain day, so I switched back to One OK Rock. But yeah, the new album for Cold Rain is really, really good. I can't believe I forgot about them. I guess it was just the one song from the Firefighter anime that I knew. Maybe. I did also listen. Ooh, you'll have to let me know. I did listen to Bandmade as well, but I was doing something else when I was listening to it, so it didn't really get my full attention. But I did really, really enjoy it, because Bandmade is super good. But I want to go back and listen to it again. I just had to wait for like the bad brain to go away so that I could enjoy it. I'm getting real tired of these bad brain days. Of course, my dad texted me. He's like traveling right now. And I was like, oh, here's all this stuff you can do in the area where you're at. And he's like, oh no, I'm like driving straight home after this because I have to be home for the weekend. I was like, oh, that sucks. Like, I was super jealous because I was like, man, I want to travel. And then he's like, nope, I'm literally just stopping here and heading back. And I was like, oh, lame. Let's see. Don't hate it. Don't like it, but don't hate it. It's the bad part when I buy a bunch of something because it's on sale, or I get more, I buy extra of something because I don't realize I already have it, then I feel like I have to use it. And because I'm like using it out of obligation and not waiting for inspiration, it feels like I don't like how anything turns out. I still gotta send out Maurice's package. I've got some more Amazon stuff on the way, so maybe the box that I'll get will be the right size for all the stuff I need to send her. Because it is adding up. It's really not. It's just the makeup. Let's see. It's kind of all right. Maybe I'll add in. I've done a lot of the bulky ones, so maybe let's add in some small ones to kind of fill the space, and maybe that'll be less awkward looking. Okay, he's on stream right now. Dom's getting ready to call you. So you don't feel like you have to stick around. Maybe I'll just do a silent stream and it'll just be the cute Legend of Zelda music playing. That's probably more entertaining. Yeah, it is. Oh, I love the Ocarina of Time soundtrack. It's got a lot of nostalgia.
Is he the only viewer?
Yes.
Oh.
It's fine. Go ahead and call him. I already told him you're calling him.
Okay.
It'll just be a quiet stream. Okay. Yes, I still need to go back and finish playing Super Mario Galaxy. I got both of them, and I got quite a ways through the first one, and then Dom bought me the second one, and I never got around to playing it, and I was so mad at myself. But I find that with a lot of those games, they require quite a bit more emotional, like, investment. Maybe because anything like that piques my nostalgia like that, I feel more invested in doing well. Like I was trying to play side-scrolling Sonic, and it just, I kept getting so mad at it because I wasn't instantly good at it. It was very frustrating. But it is what it is. It'll just be quiet time. Come on. This glue really likes to... Hey, you said you were gonna call Splash. Get out of here. Just kidding. Oh, I did also set up that you can Trashy in the corner, well, right here. You can feed him, give him a drink of water, and you can challenge him with, I changed it to trash points now for channel points instead of gremlin snacks. Because I was like, it kind of makes more sense to do trash points if I'm going to be Trash Panda. don't know how I feel about this. I'll do a little bit more and then I think I'm going to shelve this one and do a different one. Because this one's not really doing it for me. I don't like stopping partway through. But I'm really not feeling how this one's turning out. You know, I think I'm just gonna set it aside because I don't like how it's turning out, and it's, man, I don't know what his deal is. He said he was gonna call you. Maybe he's lighting his cigar and that's why he hasn't called yet. Oop, you stay there. All right. Let's scrape off the glue and start again. Oh, okay. Let's start over. Do any green or blue, so it's mostly going to be this tray. It's going to be all three of these trays. You guys also don't have to stay and stream while you're on the phone call. It's fine if I have 0 viewers. Maybe I'll get lucky and Mr. Beast will be on one of his donate money to streamers with 0 viewers, and then I'll get money. I'm just kidding. That would be so dumb. I'd be like, oh, cool. Now I feel even more awkward. Ooh, I love these. These are an amethyst, like, AB finish. Very, very cute. Let's get these out. And then these are rose. These are like the big ones. These ones are a little bit smaller. And then I got some tiny ones. I've also got these over here, but I think these I'll save for this guy. I do have some tanzanite ones for this one. And then, actually, let me do that. Let's start. We will put let's do one large focal in the center. Let me also sharpen this. There we go. Come on. Oh, don't tell me that you got gummy already. Man, come on. There we go. No, we're gonna put that up higher. I don't like it being that far down. Stop sticking to me. Stop it. Let's put it about here instead. So it's kind of more like where would be the middle of the crown. There we go, I think. Maybe? It's kind of hard to see. I'm honestly getting really tired of the resin skulls. Like the hyperfixation is gone. And now I'm like, kind of want to do like anything else. But I've got all these skulls now that I need to do something with. Though I am going to be investing quite a bit of time and energy this weekend on redoing all the photographs of everything on my Etsy, because they are way too fire on skull. I was actually going to buy the fire colors so I could do that, and then I was like, no, I ordered so many already. I need to use what I have before I buy more. I swear I spend more time shopping for craft supplies and buying crafts than I do actually making things. So I feel like I need to spend some time making things and working on my Etsy and stuff, because I don't want to get discouraged, you know, because it's really easy to get discouraged. Especially if you don't have like a bunch of sales right away, then you're like, oh, well, maybe, like, you get that self-doubt, and I'm trying to avoid that. Let's get some small ones in here. If I end up not feeling like doing skulls, then I can always, I've got a bunch of new resin molds I can play with, or I can get my beading out and I can do something with that. I've got my polymer clay too. I haven't really been feeling creative. I also just remembered I need to fix one of my molds before I use it. Since I've got the glue here, might as well fix it now. I hope this actually stays. Where's my... Of course I don't have my tweezers nearby. I've got like some oversized tweezers so I don't have to use my fingers for delicate stuff because it's easier to use a tool. Let me find my tweezers. They're lost in the void somewhere. The void of me having too many craft supplies. Ah, here they are. Okay. Crisis averted. And of course it completely broke now. Awesome. Alright, I'm gonna put extra adhesive then. And hopefully by the time I actually plan on using it, it will stay. Alright. Now I gotta figure out which way is up. There we go. It's so small, it's hard to tell at first. Just want to make sure that it's gapped correctly. What the? Oh. Come on. Man, it is not my day. At least when it comes to crafting, it's not my day. Come on, just stay. There we go. There we go. Hopefully that leg bone will adhere just fine. I was gonna do a bunch of Halloween earring things and nope. Alright, I gotta take this brace off. My wrist has been killing me lately. Not the one I broke, of course. It's the other one that's been bothering me. Alright. Dang it. Ugh. Putting too much force on it. Man, it's really hard when you don't feel like inspired. Like, this is super cool and I want to do it justice, and it's just like, I don't have it. Just don't. You concur to which part? That it's hard creating when you don't feel inspired? Yeah. It's just hard, man. I was all excited, and now that it's like in front of me, I'm just like, what do now? Yeah, it is. That's why I usually clean when I have like creative block. But, and I mean, guess I could, but I just don't feel like Curse of the Virgin Skull. That doesn't, I know what you were going for, the Curse of the Virgin Canvas, but, that sounds a lot different. I don't know if it's that. I think it's just like the other ones, the shapes and stuff developed really organically, and I was inspired by the skull itself. But this really just feels lackluster. Maybe because it's not like a high enough contrast, it blends in too much for me. Maybe I'll try kind of like building it here so you can see. I think maybe I'll try like building it down here and then coming up, or at least coming across here. But I'll start like this way, going down the middle of the eyes. Come on, you gummy glue. I waited too long, so it started getting gummy. I didn't realize I couldn't use my jeweler's tips with these large tubes. I thought these glue tubes were a lot smaller than they are. Ah, come on. Let's try that. Pull all the surface of the glue back, so I'm only left with fresh adhesive. I don't like doing like a line of glue, but I'm gonna try in this instance just to see if it helps a little bit. It's probably not. I'm probably gonna have to. I know you have glue applicators. The issue with this is the E6000 it gets like a gummy surface to it. So even if I like as soon as it's out of the tube, it starts getting gummy, and then it won't. It still works. It's just I usually have to like get underneath the dried surface of it, and that's what I use the little dotting tool for, and it helps. But it's just a pain. I don't like building the lines of glue because then it really collects in between once you push the rhinestones on. But then once it dries, it kind of shrinks. Yeah, see, like it just blends in so much. You can't even see the smaller pink ones. Like, even looking at it right in front of me, it blends in too much. So let me grab a thing. I'm gonna pull that off, and then I'm gonna do just the amethyst ones. At least I'm getting some creative inspiration, even if it's just figuring out how I don't want to do it. And thankfully, isopropyl alcohol removes this glue just fine, as long as it hasn't cured. I just have to, like, get it all off the rhinestones, too, or I won't be able to reuse them. There we go. Alright, so we're not going to use the pink. Oops. Lost a rhinestone there. That's why I don't like using my hands for these, because they're so tiny. Alright, let's try this again. This time we'll go with just the amethyst. I do have these as well. I was gonna save these for this one, but I think I might have to use them just because the light amethyst AB and the rose blends in way too much with this skull. I was going to do like brain. I was gonna order some more so that I could do something with contrasting colors, but like I said before, I was like, I need to motivate myself to make things and not just buy more craft supplies. Like, I keep seeing all the sales go on and I'm like, oh, I should like stock up, and I'm like, I have so much stock in craft supplies that I couldn't possibly run out at this point. Like, instead of looking at things and get inspired by what's, you know, in the stores and what's on sale, maybe I should get inspired by what I have. That, and like, I find that sometimes a lack makes me more creative. Like, if I'm limited. Yeah, that's why people say that buying craft supplies and using craft supplies are two separate hobbies. It's so funny. Ah, crap. It's so funny because I have so much that I get overwhelmed when I try and think of what to make, but then I still buy more. Or I have a bunch that are not put away because I don't have room. I'm like, this isn't going to end. It's going to get worse if you buy more craft supplies, so stop. I don't know. I did buy the stuff for the taking like outdoor photos of a lot of the stuff for Etsy. And I'm hoping that maybe posting a bunch of stuff to Etsy will make me feel better. Like, oh, I was productive, you know? Some extra glue. Ah, come on. I like that a little bit better. I think I'll open these up. I do also have these pearls that I haven't used yet. I think for these I would do I want the off-white or would I want the bright white? Yeah, let's go with the bright white. Maybe that's my problem. I need to do things in like a completely different like color. Haha, that's satisfying. Because these are all little acrylic pearl domes. As I shake it, they all go to their flat side. For the most part. Alright, let's try. Let me get some fresh adhesive. Wow, this one got really goopy. Talking to Adam about gaming today, and it's really made me want to do some more gaming, but that just, time just disappears so fast when I game. Start with a big one. Monster Hunter, maybe. This one isn't quite wanting to stay. Come on, get off. I do still need to play Rise. And I still need to do most of the end game stuff for World. Come on. Here we go. Talking about like Super Mario Galaxy though and stuff, like I still have a ton of games to play for the Switch, not just Rise. I've got the Mario games to play. There's just a lot. I used to always make fun of people who were like, oh, as an adult, like a game that only has like a 10-hour like storyline or playtime is ideal, because then you can at least enjoy the whole thing. And I was like, ha. And now I'm like, oh, I have too many games to play and they all take too much time. And it's too many things. I do love gaming, I really do, but I just don't have the energy for it, along with like my crafting. Especially with all the shows and stuff. It felt like playing video games was wasting time that I could be preparing for a show or making something specific. Ugh. And that failed. Cool. Caffeine doesn't fix everything though, especially if you want to sleep. And I enjoy sleep. Sleep is delicious. I also want to spend more time working on the laser cutter and learning how to make silicone molds. But it's like, just add another thing to the list, and another thing, and another thing. It's like, no, I just need to focus on one thing at a time right now. Okay. Oh wow, they're actually kind of even. eyebrows. It's not gonna, oh, it's not gonna stay looking like eyebrows. I think I'm gonna kind of drag it down across the side, I think. Like, I think I'll put some like large focal ones in the corner, and then I'll continue the line of pearls. I think that'll work. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. It's like, I swear if you don't come off this thing, I'm gonna be mad. Not enough glue. It's always either too much or too little. There we go. These skulls aren't exact though, so it won't be perfect from one side to the other, though I do my best. Okay. I'm feeling kind of snacky. What sounds good for a snack? Also really been wanting to watch some more anime lately. As much as I like streaming in order to chat with friends, the way that I used to pass the time while crafting is that I would put something on to watch, and then I would just craft. And sometimes it was nature documentaries, sometimes it was anime, and that was like, huh, that's weird. I only see 5 viewers. But anyway, come on. Like, part of me kind of misses, like, how I would spend my time crafting, just watching random things. I mean, Twitch was acting up all day yesterday, so it would not surprise me if it was acting up again today. I felt really bad when, like, people were freaking out in Chainbrain's stream because they couldn't donate subs, they couldn't make any purchases. It was a whole thing. But I don't have to worry about that even if it's acting up, because you already did all your sub donations. No more. Alright. We put a small one right there. Just kind of to fill the space a little bit. Oh, come on. Sometimes too, it could be that some people are scrolling through the main page, and because there's not a lot of makers and crafting, it'll, just because they're open to that page, it might show that they're watching even if they're not. And that might be why you see a different number than I do. I don't know. I don't know anything. At least not when it comes to Twitch. I'm just always confused. Okay, that didn't quite work. Let's remove this.